Well, let's keep on going. The reason why I said no. Would silver... The way you have to look at it is... How I look at this game is of a story-based sort of thing, like more than a game. And if you look at it, if the NPCs were all... Looks like part of the ground is missing. I wonder if it's safe to walk across these vines. One way to find out, I guess. They're safe. If they really weren't real, you would have to look at it as, sure, they had always said the same stuff for the most part, or whatever, when going through the game normally. But then if something like this were to happen, where everything's going out of protocol, how is Silver able to react so differently? Even so much as protecting Nico and Proto to try to escape. And why is all these vines here? Or why are all these vines out here? I have lost communication with the Guardian outside the city gate. The big robot, right? Please help me check on them. I cannot leave my station. Alright. Or being ordered by that guy, for example. Isn't that the city gate? It's... Please do not approach. The gate is closed until further notice. Sure. You just went to sleep. Don't be lazy. Unless he's starting to feel more real because of the fact that I closed, or the game closed and then I opened it back up. There's squares all over the big robot. That is outside my capacity for help. You may proceed to the deeper ruins. Alright. Well, this room is not accessible. I was about to say accessible, and then all of a sudden, nope. And so is that room. I feel like I forgot to do something now that I think about it, and that is not a good thing. Savior. Doesn't she look a little more wear and tear than normal? You're here to see me? What happened to you? Hold on. I need to concentrate. The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines. Another example. You're making the vines grow. Is that why there are vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers. The best I could do. Yes. That's... Should I leave the sun here for you? I know you wanted to see it. Tempting. But I mustn't. The sun brings me comfort, but... Stress is good. For this. Fear is good. Makes me strong. Vines grow faster. But if I am at ease, the vines might retreat. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. The people deserve to live, even if just for another day. Do not worry, I am fine. The Solstice route, otherwise known as the Fields route. The pathway is blocked by blocks. Wait a minute. I remembered something about this. Never knew it'd be so easy. Ow, my foot. Ow. Oh, the door. I knew we'd lose our home eventually, but I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. Oh, jeez! Are you guys okay? Oh, my stars! You're the savior! It's an honor to meet you. Yes! I'd invite you inside, but as you can see, our home is... it's got squares in it! Yes, Alula. Thank you. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it? Hmm? The squares. There are way more than before. Even the gate to the refuge is destroyed now. That didn't happen last time. Last time? Nothing. Almost let that slip, Luke. Guess I should introduce myself again. My name is Nico. Yeah, again, because I've been introducing myself to everyone, so I gotta introduce myself again. Nico. Oh gosh, would it not be rude to call you by name? No worries, Calamus. How did you know my name? Not again. The Messiah just knows these things, Calamus. Right? Yes, of course. Sweat drop. You were saying about the gate? Oh, right! Looks like I can't get in the city through the old gate anymore. Do either of you know another way to get in? I heard that there's some sort of hidden passage around here somewhere. Oh, The passage to the burial grounds? That's the one! Oh, but I'm not sure if that'll be of any use here. It's been flooded for a long time, and there's no boat. Not to mention, the burial grounds itself is pretty far from the city. That's okay. I would still like to see it. It's the only lead we have. Alright, in that case, please follow us. Good job, Nico. Way to keep on keeping on with not blowing your cover or anything. At least the courtyard is unaffected for now. We usually get to the burial grounds through our friend, but he hasn't been here in forever. Normally this courtyard would be where we meet up. I hope he comes back soon. Okay. It's clothes! Oh, I should probably take these in soon. Wait. We can't get back into our house. Well, that's kind of depressing. It's a ball! That's mine! It doesn't bounce around as much as it used to, though. Fish! 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 Okay, I'll stop. See that clover? Nico! Nico, what's wrong? You look like you were about to faint. It's not the first time it's happened. Oh? Earlier I was in the Barrens and I saw something like this too. It was like a dream, but only for a split second. Sounds like a vision. Like something a prophet would see. I guess. The robots ladies I was with earlier had a fancy word for it, though. Wait. Let me check something. Oh! I was right! Huh? When I had the vision back at the Barrens, the book started glowing too. I wanted to see if I could get it to happen again, and... Where did you get that? Oh, I had it with me when I woke up in this world. It looks like one of our friends' books. Except it's all glowy. That's what the ladies said, too. Luke, let's see if we can do anything with the journal in this room. It's glowing now? Let there be a new path. Whoa! How did that boat get there? Okay, I'm pretty sure it has to do with this journal now. The exact same thing happened back at the Barrens. Seriously? The journal was glowing, so I wanted to take a closer look at it. Then I found a page that looked like a drawing of the room we were in, and then a minecart showed up. What? What? That sounds freaky. No, it doesn't. Luke must have done something. Still. Hey, we have a boat now. We can go to the burial grounds and visit Mom again. But, come on, Calamus. Nico and Luke are with us. Well, if Luke made the boat appear, It should be safe, I guess. What do you think, Luke? I think I should move you onto the boat. Can we go yet? We can leave whenever you're ready. Here we go! Here we go! Again. Look at that pic. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Whee! Let's go back. Do you want to go back, Nico? Nah. How very anticlimactic. We made it. Come on, Alula. Let's go pay our respects. Okay. It's a gravestone. It's a gravestone. This is her grave. Ah, it's been years, but it's still hard, you know? Alula, wanna help me look for some flowers for Mom later? Yes! Mom, you're not gonna believe what happened. Today we met the Messiah and... Hi, Nico! Hi! I hope she can see us wherever she is. At least I still got my sister. It's you. My name is Nico. Ah! Nice to finally meet you. No, wait. It is a pleasure to be of acquaintance at last, Nico. My name is Cedric. Oh! I'm supposed to be looking for you, too! I am aware. Prototype had contacted me earlier, saying that you would be on your way to the city. He did? He sent me a message after his memories were restored. Oh. He told me to wait in the city, but I thought it'd be faster for me to pick you guys up. Turns out that was a terrible idea. Pick us up? Wait, you can fly that plane? What is a plane? That thing behind you! Oh, you mean the flying machine? They're called planes in my world. Oh. I did not realize they existed in other worlds. Wait! Are you the friend that Calamus and Alula was talking about then? Is this the same flying machine they were talking about? I do not know anyone named Calamus or Alula. I think they're meant to be friends with my father. In previous iterations of the... Your father? He was the original owner of the flying machine. It's one of his greatest inventions, actually. Your dad invented planes? Flying machine. It's cool either way! Thanks? But to answer your earlier question, I am proficient in operating the machine. But something weird happened to the engine when I was in the air earlier. I had to make an emergency landing on this tiny island before I crashed into the city wall. You almost crashed? That's terrible! It was not pleasant, I will admit. I wonder if the engine problem has to do with the square particle disruptions. I checked, but there isn't any of that square stuff inside the machine itself. But I noticed some islands in the glen are really messed up now. They are. I guess I should have listened to Proto in the first place. Say, where is he? He said he was coming with you. Is he still back at the main islands? Oh, actually, back at the Barrens, there was a cave-in, and then a bunch of squares. He and the robot lady, neither of them made it out. No. No! He did give me this, though. This disc he pulled from his head. Oh! Oh, thank goodness! He gave you his main drive! As long as I have this, I should actually be able to bring him back. Really? It's gonna be hard. But yes. You need all three of us for the big door. But first things first, we need to find a way to go to the city. Right. The city gate is kind of kaput now. If this machine was working, we could just fly right in there. I've isolated the issue with the machine, but I can't repair it with the stuff I have on hand. Oh! What's wrong with it? The battery in the engine is dead, and the engine has some gears that need to be replaced. Do you think you'll be able to fix it if Luke and I help you find those things? Maybe. Problem is, the Glen isn't exactly a very high-tech area. Yeah, it's like the most rustic, naturey place out of everywhere, actually. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find anything so specialized here. We'll try anyway. We can't really do anything else right now. Sorry, I forgot. What parts do I need again? A battery for the engine, and a few gears to replace the broken ones. If you could find me the parts I need, I should be able to get this machine off the ground again. Well, funny you should say you need a battery, because... Hey, do you know where I could find a battery? You don't need to know that, Nico. Good question. We don't really use electricity in the clan. Oh, but there are robots at the research station. If there's a battery anywhere, they'd know where it is. Gotcha, thanks! Do you know where I could find some gears? Gears? What's that? It's like a metal circle with... or a metal circle thing with teeth. A circle with teeth? That sounds so silly. Like something Magpie would have. Magpie? You know, the trader guy. Oh, Magpie, right. Yeah, I forgot what his name was, but yeah, that's his name. And I think this route actually is the only way to know it, because I don't think Magpie is mentioned anywhere else except in the files. He collects all kinds of funny stuff. I mean, he even keeps around broken glass and junk. Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. He's such a weirdo. Okay. He's such a weirdo. Weirdo. What a weirdo. Alrighty, let us head back to the Glen. And yeah, I think we're getting stuff accomplished. Poor place. The squares are blocking the doorway. Okay, so the bad news is that we have to go all the way up here. And, yeah, you want me to tell you why that's bad? Yeah, this is why it's bad. The bridge is broken. So guess what? Now we have to go all the way. Actually, might be quicker just to go this way. Also, did it say graveyard? So technically we can fast travel back to, the burial grounds, luckily, because it is a long way back. But yeah, we pretty much had to go to that bridge just so we could come back here. And hello, I have something to ask you. Yes, it looks like most of the bridges around the Glen are broken, and that's right, the bridges. You need to cross them on your pilgrimage. Would you like me to fix them? Yeah. Is it possible? Difficult. Bridges are in very specific locations. Over water. You need to find the right points. Vines must be very strong, too. An undertaking. But possible. I intend to use the last of my strength. Please, stand back. What happened? Are you okay? Are you? Thank you, Maze. Alrighty. Let's It's fine, Magpie.
The bridge to the forest was just restored. The village evacuees should be able to find better fishing spots here. The plant spirit really is looking out for us, isn't she?
Yeah.
The land fragmentation is happening faster and faster now, but looks like the vines are slowing it down.
My mommy's making food for everyone. I want to help her catch fish, but I'm not a grown-up yet. Or grown-up.
Hey, it's Magpie.
Oh, you're that trader guy.
Sure am. You're here to trade? Because if you are, then I got bad news for you. A lot of my stuff is back at my cart, which was sadly abandoned when I was running for my life. So my collection is very limited right now. Managed to grab some of my favorite things before I left, though.
Oh, do you have anything like gears?
Gears? Like the metal spinny things? I don't think I have anything like that. Wait. I do have this box thing that can wind up and play a song.
That's a music box.
Yeah. I bet there's lots of little metal bits in there.
Oh, that might work.
But I'm not sure if I want to trade it away. It's one of my favorite things, after all.
Aww.
Oh, what am I saying? You're the savior. Things have been getting bad around here lately. If I don't help you, I might not even be around much longer. You need to save the world, right? Take it.
Ah, thank you.
By the way, if you ever see a big tall guy with goggles and a cool helmet, tell him the trader in the glen said hi. Also ask him if he has any more of them music boxes for trading.
Will do.
What a day.
What a day. Nothing's biting. The vines are everywhere! The plant lady must be protecting us. Yeah. Are you okay? I want to go back home! This island has more moss covering than our village did. Would have been nice to build a settlement here. Too late now, I guess. Our village was ransacked by the squares not long ago. Most of us made it out alive, but we can't really go back anymore. Oh, squares are bad news, man. Oh, hello, Messiah. Would you like some stew? I made enough to feed the whole village. Literally. It's okay, thanks. Looks like the glen is deteriorating faster than ever now. Gross! Worms. Dried fish. It's a bed. Well, more like a mattress. Okay, that's the same dialogue. Okay. How the heck did you even get over there? Meh. Meh. It's like, yeah, how? I'd like to know, because, there was no walkway towards anything. Also, jeez, this frickin' breaking up. Ugh, man. Some vines just grew around this bridge, almost as if it was intentional. Repair effort. Yeah. Hello, person. The research station is currently experiencing some technical difficulties. I can tell. Even the bridge on the way here was... Are you sent here by Dr. Silverpoint? No? Oh, carry on then. By the way, do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I do not. Alright. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? What is a flying machine? Never mind. Do you know where I could find a battery for a flying machine? I have a battery integrated into my system. It cannot be used to power other things. Ah. Anomalies are increasing. Well, can't go that way. And... Hello, person. This is the main generator of the Glen. Hello. Would you happen to know where I can find a battery for a flying machine? It's kind of an emergency. I do not know what a flying machine is, but any sort of large machinery would require a high-capacity power cell. For example, the generator in this room utilizes such a device. Oh, right. I almost forgot. We had to fix the battery for this thing in the Barrens, didn't we, Luke? Yeah, except we didn't actually fix it. If this is an emergency for living beings, you can use the battery from the generator. Oh! Wait. But if we take the battery here, all of you guys would lose power, wouldn't you? Maybe Luke and I should go find another one. Negative. This is the only battery in the Glen powerful enough to be used as a standalone unit. If it is a dire situation, then do what you must. Oh. No. I got a battery. No. No. I am not freaking killing all these robots when I got the power. Literally. I have the power! Did you find any... What were you looking for again? Gears? Gears! Did you find any of those? No, but I found this music box, though. Oh! I don't think Calamus will say anything unless I take the battery, and I am not taking that frickin' battery. Feel bad enough frickin' thinking about taking that battery, or them Nico ignoring the fact that he had a battery. They had a battery in their inventory. We found a music box. It should have gears in it, right? I assume so, but this looks like one of the ones my father made. Your dad makes music boxes too? My dad makes a lot of things. Where did you get this from, by the way? A trader from the village gave it to me. I see. I remember father saying that he used to trade with some of the people here. He did always love traveling this world, despite... Well... Sorry, I started rambling. The gears in there are compatible with the engine, although it pains me to have to take it apart. Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. We still need a battery to get this engine running. Please do what you must to find one. We found a battery. Well, no, technically we had a battery this entire time. Oh, nice! I honestly wasn't expecting it. We found this one in the Barrens. It wasn't working at first, but Luke and I managed to fix it. Huh. It's good that you thought to bring it with you then. Yep. Looks like the flying machine has a chance after all. I just have to assemble the pieces now, but it might take a while. Do you mind keeping me company? Actually, thinking about it, wouldn't the battery in the Glen be more powerful if you think about it? Because the blue phosphor is just a mid-grade power level thing, while the Glen's power for phosphor is like supposed to be a high capacity in power thing, so I could see that screwing up in a way, but it's a still, the one battery that we just gave him is supposed to last for 7 days at least and power a whole bunch of robots, so it should work. Do you mind keeping me company? How's it going? Slow. The connectors in the battery were not designed for this type of engine, so I have to shift around some of these ports. And there's this bolt that keeps getting stuck, and... don't worry, I'm making decent progress. We should be able to make it to the city by tonight. If you say so. What will happen once we get there? We need to bring Proto back first. And then we need to go find one more person. You may already have met her, actually. Do you remember her from the last time you were in this world? Hi. What does she look like? This is going to sound strange, but she is a fox. Oh, I do remember talking to a fox at one point. You've met Rue. The memories are still really blurry, though. I see. It's just hard, you know? Proto told me to think of this world like a dream, but then I get so caught up with, and I just kinda forget. I forget that everything here is supposed to be not real. And then I remember, and then I just get really sad. I know this is for me to go home, but knowing that none of it mattered in the first place, am I just trapped here for no reason? Proto also told me not to ask anyone in the world about this, saying how they don't understand. But what about him? How did he know? How do you know? Aren't you guys all supposed to be code? Well, I'm not sure what to even believe anymore. I wish Rue was here. She's so much better at explaining this sort of thing. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I bet Proto was even less tactful, wasn't he? I'm afraid I must risk sounding callous, but please, you need not concern yourself with how real everything is for now. The plan is already in motion. We cannot allow for distractions. Father is putting everything into this one last run of the world. The last chance for him to fix everything. Your father is involved in the world machine? You could say that. The acceleration of square particle anomalies was not accounted for at all, though. The patch was only built to accommodate the normal rate they would appear, but they're accumulating at frightening speeds now. Proto even lost his body. Thankfully, he gave you the disc just in time. So, what happened to him anyway? What happens to anyone who gets caught in the squares? I only know it's bad.
Well, you know how the simulation works, right?
How everything is code?
Specifically, everything is generated from pre-existing code. The squares can cause damage to that code. Most of the time, irreversible damage. Father has lost some friends in previous iterations of the simulation. It took him forever to develop the current, much more stable version.
You're making it sound like your dad built the simulation himself. Wait, did he?
Yeah.
But how? If everyone in this world is code, how can he build himself? That's,
not really what happened.
So, what happened?
Like I said, you shouldn't concern yourself with... Alright. Did Prototype ever tell you about the old world?
He did say something about being built to greet the Messiah of the old world. I was, too caught up with the other stuff at the time to think about it.
Ha, you know of it at least then. Alright, here we go. My father, myself, the other two. None of us are part of the simulation itself. Our homeworld, the real world, was actually destroyed a long time ago. In the years leading up to the calamity, scientists from all over the world tried to stop it, but the outlook was bleak. A vague prophecy about a messiah from another world became everyone's last bastion of hope. Prophetbot, Prototype, was built to predict the future about the specifics of this messiah. But as his predictions turned out, the Messiah would not have been able to arrive to our world in time. In fact, the Messiah would not even have been born before our world ended. Disheartened, most people abandoned their research and resolved to peacefully living out their final years. But some people did the opposite. Even though saving the world was impossible, they didn't want our existence to be in vain. And that's where my father came in. With the last of his resources, he built his most ambitious project yet. The World Machine. A large, detailed facsimile of the old world, generated from a pool of memories collected from everyone he knew. After a heavy amount of modification and an added narrative, my father was able to convert the entire structure into code. How did that code escape the old world? I honestly have no idea. What I do know is there is no equipment back home that was powerful enough to run the code independently. So, aside from the standard hardware, it also needed to borrow the mental processing abilities of a living person. Father used himself for that during the initial testing phases. Like I said, it took many iterations for him to make the experience stable enough. But as you can see, even that's breaking down. Father caught on to this issue in the last minute, but did not have enough time to fix it.
after the world ended, the code kinda just ended up floating in the void indefinitely, waiting for a willing operator to install it onto their hardware. Luke? Yeah. The operator, Luke, would then generate the universe using the code, becoming God in the process. So, Luke was the living person you needed to borrow? No. That would be you. But why me? I should have asked that question a long time ago, shouldn't I? I do not know. We really need to be getting going. It's fixed. We can leave in the next 5 minutes if you are ready. Alright. I understand if you are upset, but please, try to understand. My father is doing this to help all of us, and that includes you, Nico. The fact that you can't even go back home, I'm sure it upsets him greatly. It's... The world means a lot to him, you know. So, how does flying work? Wait, don't these machines already exist in your world? You should already know what to expect. Not really. I've only heard of them. They're usually a lot bigger than this one anyway. Ah. Well, a word of precaution. Before we take to the air, please try not to panic. It takes a few minutes of getting used to, but it's not that bad once you are in the air. I'll try. Oh! I should probably tell Calamus and Alula where I'm going. You mean those two running over here? Now? Nico! Bad news! The boat is gone! What? It's the squares! It looks like they're headed in this direction. That's... fast. Calamus, right? Yeah? How bad is it? Doesn't seem to be of immediate danger. Then it's a priority that I take you to the city first, Nico. But what about them? I can make a detour later and drop you guys off in the city too, if you want. The city is better equipped to handle the squares. You'll be safer there. You're taking us to the city? If you wish. Oh yeah! Alright. I'll be back here in an hour, so please wait for me until then. You guys sure you'll be fine here, right? Mm-hmm. The squares are still moving pretty slowly for now. Alright then. Guess we'll run into each other again soon. I'm ready to go. Alright. Phew. Made it. You okay there? That was the coolest thing I have ever done in my entire life. Reactions from first-timers are always delightful to watch. Hey, Luke? That was really fun. Did you have fun too? I mean, You weren't on the plane with me, but you got to watch it at least, right? And Cedric? Yeah? Thanks. For what? Flying? Oh, you're welcome? And for answering my questions back there, too. And for telling me more about the World Machine. I'm just really sorry about what happened to your old world, though. So, I'll help you the best I can. And even if it's all just a machine, this world is still nice. I mean, I got to fly. I got to see the ocean. And I got to meet a lot of nice people. People like you. And Prototype. Even if he's broken right now. I'm glad you are taking it so well, Nico. And I'm glad that we've met as well. Despite the circumstances. Speaking of Proto, I should probably head off now. I need to go pick up the siblings, too. That's true. Those two have been waiting for a while now. In the meantime, do you remember what to do to get to the surface? I remember having to fix an elevator button. Alright, you should attend to that then. Let's meet up in an hour, okay? Got it! Alright, now let me just... No! They're trapped on the island. Calamus, Alula, they're... We don't have much time left. Nico. Change of plans. Please, give me the memory disk. Alright. Listen carefully. It's likely I'll be targeted again, so we should split up to keep you safe. I want you to find a door under a large clock. The room behind it houses a pair of ground access elevators. Once you get to the ground, immediately find Rue and bring her back to the room. She will know what to do in the meantime. Alright. What about you, though? I'm going to bring Prototype back. What? Are you okay? What? Are you okay? Don't worry, I'm fine. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Luke. Let's do our best. I don't think it's safe to use this again, Luke. This was honestly the part, like, whenever that happened, I pretty much was, like, stunned. I had a feeling it was gonna happen, but still stunned and was pretty much thinking the same thing as Nico, where it's like, they're stuck on that island as the squares are already taking over the island at the worst possible rate, and for that to happen. more of those squares.
Please do not approach.
Those squares again. Just like old times.
Come on! Come on! Work already!
Huh? Oh, right. The elevator guy. I think we should talk to the guy first, Luke.
Come on! Come on! Now of all times!
Excuse me?
Whoa! You!
Ah, jeez, I didn't think I was gonna run into... The elevator is missing a button, right?
How'd you know?
Luke and I will help you fix it. Seriously?
Seriously? Oh, thank goodness. The evacuees are counting on this. On me. But I've been here for hours and can't figure out a thing.
Evacuees?
You know, from the West Apartments. The square stuff wrecked the place yesterday.
Oh.
Right now, everyone's crowded in the cafe. We really want to get everyone to the surface as soon as possible, though. The library on the surface doubles as a shelter for situations like this.
I see. Wait, didn't we find the magnets and stuff in the apartments, Luke?
The what?
Looks like we'll have to find some other way to fix the button, Luke.
Holy fudge!
Huh? Looks like Luke and I will need to find another way down altogether.
But this is the only elevator in the area.
We'll think of something. I'm actually gonna stop recording for the night because it's 4:30 in the morning, but just before we do anything, here we are at the 11th hour. Shouldn't you be with the other evacuees? Maybe. I wonder if the big clock has reached 0 yet. I want to be right here when everything ends. Everything's gone amok. We're at the 11th hour, which, when I think of that, it's like we're at the final hour with this music playing, which is kind of, in my opinion, it's relaxing, but at the same time, it's got that kind of it's that good theme that feels urgency, but at the same time,
we'll do this and get through this.
Also,
who took my stapler?
there's some small holes on the table. Looks like something was bolted here before. Someone frickin' was so panicked they had the frickin' strength to yank the bolts out. Damn. Communications with the surface have been lost. I am unable to do anything. Boom, 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 do, do. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Do 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 do. It's time for me to go to sleep for the night. So, next part should be the final part of the Solstice route. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time. Have a great day.